Well, boys and girls, this isn't how we expected this season to end. We're not in a relegation battle anymore. In fact, we've got 3 games remaining and could very well end up in Europe and it not matter because we also have less than a month to convince the board to improve our training facilities. And if we don't, that shiny new contract that Hendrick signed 6 months ago is worth absolutely nothing because to get him to sign it, we promised him we'd improve the training facilities. I don't want to go into this summer with an unhappy Hendrick who has a release clause that's roughly equal to his current value. That feels like a recipe for disaster. And as we know, when Hendrick goes, this sale ends. So this could be a very bittersweet one. Sale? Why have I said sale? I ballsed up. What did I say? I don't even know what I said. The sale ends. Leave it in. It's fine. I don't even know where I was talking about a sale. You said the sale ends rather than the save. The save. Yeah, exactly. Chapman's going to Chapman. Leave it in. And you can leave that bit in afterwards as well, and it's fine. It's all fine. I obviously meant the save ends, not the sale ends. I've been doing DFS adverts all afternoon, so, you know, I've got used to telling people the sale ends Boxing Day. That's all that was. It's fine. I think I've said it all there, haven't I, really? Yesterday was spectacular. Look at that rise. We had a sensational run of form yesterday. Look at that. For a team that was like this, to go like this, even as a colourblind person, I can appreciate that's impressive. I can see all the circles. We're just in incredible form. We do face Manchester United and Liverpool as part of these final 3 matches. We also face Brighton, who I think are already relegated. They're not. They're nearly relegated. But we're level on points with West Ham. We could get into Europe, but that's not really what we're thinking about. What we're thinking about is these promises that we made, not just to Hendrick, by the way. Michu and Kwanzaa are both on these promises as well. Michu, his promise expires before the season ends. I think it's unavoidable that Michu is going to be unhappy. Which is not great. But basically, we need to improve the training facilities before Hendrick's promise runs out on the 25th of May. The final game of the season is the 24th of May. We don't currently have any money. I'm hoping Premier League prize money gets paid full-time the 24th, is more than 14 million, like considerably more than 14 million, like 25, 30 million, enough for me to go to the board, ask for it, which I can now do, but I asked for it earlier in the season and they said we couldn't afford it. We didn't have the money. So we need the money and then we need them to say yes, all in the space of like 4 hours after the final game of the season ends, or we've got a problem. Right. It is the Manchester United game. Remember, we must win if we want to get into Europe. There's no danger of relegation anymore. But we have restarted the game, restarted the computer since last night's incredible form that we were in. So I imagine the random number generator is reset and Europe's probably off the table now anyway, because despite being in fantastic form, it's surely not going to continue. Now we've got to play Man United and Liverpool in these final 3 games. But you never know, I guess. And then we'll try and get the training ground. Obviously, we want a finish as high up the league table as possible, not just to get into Europe. Mike, I thought he'd scored, but also because the higher up the league you finish, the more money you get and the more likely you'll be able to buy a training ground. I've started making my I holidayed the World Cup 100 times video today. And I felt the need to address it a little bit in the intro. I've tried to address it whilst making it a gag, basically. I don't know. I mean, acknowledging that I'm aware without making it soapboxy. It's happened again. Right. Everyone was blaming Kwanzaa for the last one. It's happened twice now. Why is there a goalkeeper up here? Can't be blaming Dewey for this. It's happened twice now. This is 100% on Caprile. Both times it's happened. But I don't know why their goalkeeper was leading the celebration. What a scumbag. But yeah, this is the goalkeeper. It's his problem. It's his fault. He needs to stop it. Ah. Right, come on, Micah, level it. And then get right in the face of that goalkeeper afterwards. Because he deserves a beating. Right in his face, Micah. Get right up in his... You're going the wrong way. You stand right in front of him, giving him this. Right. All to play for in the second half. Caprile is forgiven. We're certainly not putting any of that on Dewey. You can head the ball back to your goalkeeper from midway in your own half. And I think you have every right to be confident that they'll be in the penalty area ready to receive it. I think that's a fair thing for players to expect of their goalkeeper. Dewey didn't even look. It doesn't matter. He shouldn't have to look. From here, you should be able to not head the ball back to your goalkeeper and expect him to be in the penalty area. You shouldn't have to check that he's there first. That's nuts. Right, a draw is not enough for us here, so at some point we are going to have to go for it. What is Hendrick doing? Why is Hendrick on a 6.3? We've had the Dewey and Caprile horror show, and Hendrick is still the worst player on the pitch at the moment. What's going on? We're going to the diamond. We've got to try and get something out of Hendrick. Right. I'm leaving him on because we need his potential magic. I'm going to bring on Bellingham and try and get something going here. Let's bring on Doyle. Hopefully we can Doyle them. Come on, boys. We must win. We're demanding more. A win is absolutely essential. Come on, Job. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Micah. Into the middle. Dewey! Come on! Because to go from scoring the own goal to scoring the winner against Manchester United in those circumstances. Oh, see, I don't want to... That's far too low a release clause. What's his... Has he got a release clause currently? Because he's got 4 years left on his contract. Oh, he already does have one. That's 61 million. So this actually does increase it a bit, I think. Yeah, I guess it increases it slightly. I can't put it up any higher. I can't remove it, but it does increase it a little bit. And it gives us an extra year. Oh, this is an interesting little media story after what we've just witnessed. Very interesting. So, mere days after doing everything you could to throw the match, it emerges in the media that you're interested in a move to Manchester United. Very interesting. Shall we try and offer Hendrick another new contract? Interesting. It's begun, everybody. He's keeping his options open until after the World Cup. How long has he got in his current deal? I mean, he still does have 4 more years. But he does have a £90 million release clause. I mean, does that indicate he thinks he's going to the World Cup? He's never played for Brazil at the moment. Is there a chance he's going to the World Cup, do we think? Oh, hello. Who's that? Right down at the bottom of their 55-man initial squad. He might actually be going to the World Cup. Nerds. I need the nerdy ones amongst you. If we get into the Champions League, and this is really a question for next season, if we get into the Champions League, does that then cancel out because we're also a Champions League club? Or does it not matter? We're just stuck with that clause regardless. Is there any way we can get out of it? There's not. Oh. Lower his asking price to less than the release clause. The other team offer less, you refuse. I mean, that feels like shenanigans to me. And plus, I'm not sure the board will refuse. That's the other issue. I don't think our board are in a position to turn down 75 million if that offer comes in. We're here worrying about a minimum fee release clause thing. I think if we get any kind of huge offer for him, he's gone. We're Peterborough United. Ba, 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 ba. Hendrick has scored a goal. That's the Hendrick song. Now, people watching that on the YouTube highlights will think, it's a weird way to sing that, Kev. I was singing along to the song we're listening to on stream. So there was logic to it. Micah Beer. This has been, aside from obviously the Hendrick brilliance, obviously Dewey becoming a genuine wonder kid has been excellent. But seeing Micah Beeriff blossom into a Premier League striker has been a real pleasure. You want to come back, it's all right. Oh, have West Ham lost? West Ham are losing 1-0 to Fulham. Oh, my word. We're going into the final day in possession of the position. We just need a draw against Liverpool and we're in Europe. Oh, yeah, Michu's unhappy about the training ground situation. Has he signed his new contract? Here's the thing. Will it affect him signing the new contract, I wonder? He would like to talk to you about what you plan to do about it. I apologise wholeheartedly. All right, I'll wait a little longer. Oh, I hope Hendrick comes in with that energy. So does that extend the promise now? Nope. Oh, we've got a new promise. So we can extend the promise for a year. So really? Although he is on, I know he's on there as waiting, not even unhappy. Oh, if we can do that to Hendrick, we are golden. So Michu still signed his contract, even though he was unhappy. So it doesn't matter, he's here for 5 more years. Is Hendrick on here? I can't read all this, just give me a list. Here we go, a list. Right, Hendrick is not going to the World Cup. So, on that basis, hi Hendrick. Come on, come on. Why is it? It's an extra £1 million. I mean, it is a 5-year deal. Hold on. When's his current deal until? So it's an extra year on his contract as well. Oh, what have I done here? The promise is gone. The promise not being there doesn't matter. We saw that with Michu. I don't mind giving him more money. That's more likely to get him to stick around, I think. It's a shame we can't bump that up any higher, but yeah, let's throw all the money at him. Throw an extra year at him. The promise is still the promise from previous. That promise doesn't go away. We just need to make sure we get the money from the Premier League prize mix. It's 27 million for 7th place. If that comes in at full time, we should still be able to get the training request in and get it. There's lots going on. Don't let me forget to do that at full time. Right, come on then, submit the team. Let's go beat Liverpool. We only need a draw here and we're in Europe. A draw and Peterborough United are in Europe to have an ultrasound where they did my kidneys, my bladder and my testicles. I had to lie there on a hospital bed holding my pee. Chris has got to edit this into a video. This is the most important game of the season. He can't really leave any of this out. I'll describe it again if there's a goal. Just come on, Ricky J. Jones, do a football. Oh, it's Hendrick! Hendrick! Come on! Oh, we're going into Europe, boys and girls. This is the champions of England we're beating here. Description. I'm not going to describe my testicle scan while there's a highlight going on. That would be mad. Now he has to leave it in from before. Yeah, Chris, if you could make that clip a YouTube short, as it's just going to be my face anyway. I have got a meeting with, Philagra's getting sent off here. I have got a meeting with YouTube on Friday where we're going to be discussing the YouTube shorts I promised I'd be putting on the main channel when I last had a meeting with them in the summer. I haven't done it. So I'm not going to, it doesn't need to go on the main channel, but I'd like to be able to say, well, I did a couple on the second channel. And that's the one you want to tell YouTube about. I mean, they're familiar with my work. Oh, God, we might be bottling this. Oh, no, the linesman's on our side, I think. What is it with me and getting players sent off in big matches? I think it's just a football manager thing, isn't it? It adds the tension. Come on. My hands are going up with 5 minutes to go. I'm just sat there on the bench like this. Jurgen Klopp's looking at me like I've lost my mind, but I don't care. He's doing it too. He saw me doing it and knows he won the Premier League in his last match. And we've just both been sat there for the last 5 minutes, arms in the air, just like this, not moving, grinning, just knowing how wonderful we are. We're in Europe. Now we just need to sort the training ground. This is assuming we get... Oh, this is a good shot, isn't it? Drone's just crashed into the roof of the stadium. Got to fix that now. We can't afford the training ground. We've got to repair the stadium roof. It just got attacked by a drone. Right. Bank balance is looking good. Please, board, do not mess with me. The request has gone in. Will it be back in time? Will it be back in time to keep Hendrick happy? Look at that. We're in the Conference League. Let's view the manager timeline. Hold on. Let's just check. Yep, we did sign TJE over. That's crucial. God, that's still on there. Boom. Right. I'd like to sign Walters permanently this summer. We still haven't had budgets. Tottenham Mark, thank you for the sub. Come on board. It's Hendrick Day. You've got to get back to me about this training ground now. If I hit continue, Hendrick's going to be in my office with his agent. I need to be banging on the... Connor! I'm banging on the chairman's door. For goodness sake, what's taking so long? I don't need this right now. Oh. Well, for everybody watching on YouTube, that's where we insert a little cut. And we'll be back tomorrow with the summer transfers and the resolution to the Hendrick story.